welcome to another of the Fifth Avenue Theater's Musical Theater Factory Vlogs. I'm Bill Barry, producing artistic director for the Fifth Avenue Theater. And today I'd like to talk to you about our new show, A Room with a View, and some of the incredible Seattle acting talent we have in the show. First off, we have Laura Griffith, who's playing Lucy Honeychurch. She appeared on Broadway in South Pacific, The Light in the Piazza, and The Sweet Smell of Success, and Oklahoma. Here at the Fifth, she appeared most recently as the Lady of the Lake in Spamalot, and she was Marian the Librarian in The Music Man. She gave one of the greatest performances ever as the leading lady in Candide, Cunegonde. She was in Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, A Little Night Music, The Rocky Horror Show, one of the funniest Janets I've ever seen, and she was in The Secret Garden. And then she also played Marian the Librarian in The Music Man, which is sort of the polar opposite of her performance in Spamalot. I think you're going to really love her as Lucy Honeychurch. Next up, we have Lewis Hopson, who's playing George Emerson, and our audiences will remember Lewis. He appeared in a bunch of shows at the Fifth Avenue Theater over the years. Then he went to New York, and he's been on Broadway in Next to Normal, Bonnie and Clyde, The People in the Picture, and Leap of Faith. He also was in the workshop originally of A Room with a View. He was in the workshop of The Addams Family in New York. Here at the Fifth Avenue, you'll remember him as Tony in West Side Story, a great performance. He also was Chris in Miss Saigon. He played in Cabaret, in Pippin. He was the leading guy, Pippin. He was in Hair, and The Rocky Horror Show, and My Fair Lady and The Wizard of Oz. So he has a long history here at the Fifth, and we're so excited to have him back on stage. He also recently appeared in Spamalot and numerous spotlight nights over the years. He's really an audience favorite. He's a dynamic performer, and we're so excited that he has moved back to Seattle and is now making his home here with his lovely wife and his children. Next up, we have Matt Owen, who is really sort of a local Seattle actor who grew up on the Fifth Avenue stage. He appeared in 1776 when he was 16 years old. He then went on to pursue the performing arts as a career, and he's since come back to the Fifth Avenue and appeared in many shows. You're probably going to remember him from Elf, where he played Buddy the Elf. He was hilarious in that performance. And then recently he was in Spamalot. He's also been in Oklahoma. He was Chip in On the Town. Really funny guy, and he can really tap dance, although I don't think you're going to see him tap dance in on Room with a View. He also appeared regionally in Yankee Doodle Dandy, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Most recently, he was Sir Robin in Spamalot, and you might remember his number. He sang a song about what was needed on Broadway in order to have a hit. It was a highlight of the show, particularly his sort of Tevye impression. And then again, it goes without saying, his Elf performance. So he's fantastic. You're going to love seeing him. And next up, we have Rich Gray, who's playing Mr. Bieber, and he's been in so many Fifth Avenue shows. Most recently, he was in Spamalot as Sir Belvedere. He's one of Seattle's funniest actors. He was also Marcellus Washburn in our production of The Music Man that I had the pleasure of directing, and I think he was the greatest Marcellus ever. He was in Elf, and he was in our collaboration with ACT.
She will never get so on her way to supper.
First Date, he was the waiter. He had the show-stopping number, I'd Order Love. And you've seen him probably at the Village Theater in The Producers, Big River, La Caja Fall. Rich is he's kind of a Seattle institution in many ways in the musical theater community. I can't imagine a season at the Fifth Avenue that doesn't include Rich. So that's just a little taste of the wonderful talent you can expect to see in A Room with a View. 4 great actors, but the whole company is fantastic. We also have Susie Hunt and Patty Cohenauer and Alan Fitzpatrick, all Seattle stars. The show is amazing. You really need to come and see Room with a View at the Fifth Avenue. We're so excited about the show. It's amazing. The music is beautiful. Everything about it's top-notch, just what you come to expect at the Fifth. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you at the theater.